What's up, everybody? It's Greg and welcome back to the channel. Well, it looks like Gwyneth Paltrow is back in the candle news. Let's see what's going on. So the headline is, 2 men badly burned following fire at Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop store. 2 men were badly burned at Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop. By the way, I'm not the best reader, so let's bear with me and let's get through this together. 2 men were badly burned at Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop store in the exclusive Hamptons village of Sag Harbor has been reported. The incident occurred at an event on 25 June after caterers were said to have attempted to make s'mores, a toasted marshmallow campfire treat using rubbing alcohol. I think it's funny that they had to explain to the reader what s'mores were. Stone candle holders filled with ethanol-based liquid apparently exploded, resulting in one of the affected men being airlifted to a hospital after incurring severe injuries to his head and back, while another was rushed to AE with facial burns. The fire ignited when one of the workers added more rubbing alcohol to a candle holder before the flame was fully out, according to the Daily Mail. A store fire extinguisher was used to put out the fire. There's an interesting part of this article at the end. I just thought it was a little bit suspect. And I remember this story from about a year or two ago, and we'll get into it. It's about the lady in London who claimed her Gwyneth Paltrow candle exploded. Well, there's some details in here about that, and it's a little sus, so we'll check it out. Both men survived the incident, but their condition remains unknown. Nothing's ever new, but this one takes the cake. I've never seen anything like this in my 26 years, Officer Austin J. McGuire was reported to have said upon attending the scene. A representative from the store claimed that candles were not involved in the fire and that the information about rubbing alcohol in candles was factually incorrect. I wonder what information was given out about rubbing alcohol in candles that was factually incorrect. A Goop representative said there was an accidental fire in connection with a s'mores station at the Goop store recently. We are wishing everyone a speedy recovery to the 2 injured parties and are grateful there are no additional injuries. No candles were in use at the time of the accidental fire, so it looks like they really want to put it out there that this was not a candle fire. The news comes just over a year after Goop was sued after one of their Smells Like My Vagina candles exploded in a man's room after he lit it. Why'd he have that candle? Kobe Watson from Texas alleged that the candle suddenly became engulfed in high flames before exploding, leaving his room filled with smoke. So that sounds kind of like a traditional candle fire. The top got too hot, the liquefied wax caught on fire, and you have a traditional candle fire. The next report is going to be from the woman in London, who I believe was one of the first people to report this about her candle. Here's her take. Here's her testimony, so to speak. A woman from North London also reported all hell was unleashed on the second night after she lit the candle in 2021. Here's her account. A few minutes after I lit the candle, it exploded. Flames roared half a meter out of the jar, and bits of molten wax flew out and fizzed and spat. Flames rose a half a meter. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I think a meter is like 3 feet. So that's a half a foot. So 18 inches. She's saying her candle flame rose up 18 inches out of her candle. Just doesn't seem possible. I've seen some high flames, 6, maybe 8 inches at the most when you're just out of control. But 18 inches? That doesn't sound right. Then it goes on to say, we couldn't get near it to blow out the flames. The flames were so ferocious, we didn't want to throw water on it for fear of splashing molten wax everywhere. Well, that was a good thing. Luckily, I had placed it on a concrete at the base of what was once a fireplace, Mrs. Thompson wrote. She added, after what seemed like an age, but was probably only 5 minutes, the flames subsided, and I could blow the candle out. The charred jar and melted label were a testament to how bad it became. So that does not sound like a traditional candle fire, because if her melted wax erupted into flame, there's no way that would have went out on its own. So what it sounds like happened is, the candle is a bit overwicked, and on her second burn she probably didn't trim the wick. And I've seen some crazy 6-7 inch flames off of untrimmed, overwicked candles, but never 18. And it seems like it was a little bit of operator error in her case. Now the one in Texas, that seems like a legitimate candle fire where the top got so hot that it actually burst into flames, and he probably had to snuff it out somehow with a wet towel or something like that. Alright guys, Gwyneth Paltrow back in the candle news. What do you guys think about that? If you guys found this informational, educational, or entertaining, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Great.